Hello, I'm Kevin Smith from Baton Rouge, Louisiana. The postbellum period of American history is an extraordinary time that for many symbolizes the American dream. The rags to riches stories of countless ordinary people represent the very best of what the American economic system is meant to achieve. The Rockefellers, the Carnegies, and the Vanderbilts are well-known icons of what an entrepreneur could accomplish in the latter part of the 19th century. However, there were many other fish in this pond besides the big ones. Their legacy is equally crucial in shaping the postbellum era, even if their accomplishments were more modest. One such individual was Lewis Johnson of New Orleans, Louisiana. Johnson was born in 1836 in New Orleans. Little information is available on his parents except that both were from the same city and differed greatly in their age. His father was 40 years old and his mother 18. According to the 1850 U.S. Census, Johnson and his only sister were at that time in the care of a Henry and Charlotte Saul. Their mother died in 1838, possibly in childbirth, and no further records appear of their father. Saul, an immigrant from Germany, was a riverboat pilot who inspired Johnson to find work on the steamboats traveling the Mississippi and Red Rivers. While working the boats, Johnson developed a knowledge of engines and metallurgy that would serve him well in the years to come. By 1858, he'd married an Englishwoman, Rosina Smith, with whom he had 6 children, but only 5 reached adulthood. Few records are available on his activities during the Civil War, except that he and his family moved to Natchitoches, Louisiana, which is near Shreveport in the northwest part of the state. Apparently, Johnson was absent for the occupation of New Orleans, and apparently did not serve in the military either. On her application to the United Daughters of the Confederacy, Johnson's daughter listed a maternal uncle as the family's connection to the cause, rather than her father. The 1870 census noted that Johnson returned with his wife and 2 daughters to New Orleans, where he opened the Johnson Iron Works, a foundry and manufactory. His stated occupation was machinist, which was redefined as engineer by 1880. In this venture, Johnson proved to be a successful businessman, and his enterprise, as well as reputation, flourished as a result. Accordingly, Johnson was a highly respected member of the New Orleans community and took an interest in civic improvements besides his commercial activities. He was instrumental in the formation of the Sewage and Water Board, where he served as president pro temp until his death. The board's work was crucial for developing the means to improve drainage in a community constantly threatened by flooding from rain and river water. Johnson was also instrumental in the development of the Audubon Park and served as the board's president for many years. The Audubon Park of New Orleans is comparable to New York's Central Park and provides a variety of outdoor venues for the citizens to host numerous social gatherings and festivals, as well as the city's famous zoo. In 1899, Johnson expanded his company's operations to include shipbuilding. The potential for shipbuilding in New Orleans was a widely recognized opportunity that was underutilized. The city had several dry docks for repairing vessels, and Johnson's company often participated in the work. However, Johnson saw an opportunity to do more. By linking a foundry with a shipbuilder, Johnson put as much of the construction process under one management, which simplified the process and reduced cost. Carnegie, Vanderbilt, and Rockefeller employed a similar method in their enterprises with dramatic results in productivity. Like these other entrepreneurs, Johnson relied on family to help manage his businesses. His son-in-laws and in-laws assisted him in managing the ironworks and other ventures by serving as the corporate officers. For example, Johnson's son Warren was appointed to the superintendent of the shipbuilding firm at its creation, even though he was in his mid-20s. However, Warren was an engineering and architecture graduate of Tulane University and had also earned a graduate degree in the same areas from Cornell University. After spending a year in New York as an engineer, Warren returned to New Orleans to work with his father in the various enterprises. Johnson apparently valued formal education and taught his children to pursue professional careers. 2 years after his death in 1910, the city of New Orleans honored Johnson with a memorial to commemorate his life's work and dedication to the community. The attached plaque declared that Johnson was always in the front rank of those having at heart the uplift of the people and the upbuilding of the city, as well as noting that he expected no reward beyond the satisfaction he would feel at seeing the work successful. In this respect, Johnson was like many other successful postbellum entrepreneurs, such as Carnegie and Vanderbilt, and that their interests went beyond just profits. Each of these men had a love for their community and contributed their wealth and talents to improving their society. Johnson's shipbuilding company would eventually merge with Todd Shipbuilding to produce some of the most important vessels during World War II. These entrepreneurs and their philanthropic contributions in many ways would outlast their economic achievements, however, and generations would come to benefit from their efforts. Thank you.